Hello and welcome to a new video of Squash Originals. Today I want to talk to you about the backhand volley drop shot. When to play it, how to play it. Let's get into it. When to play the volley drop. I think what is important here is that it's an easy shot. So first of all, it should be within reach. If one or two steps not too close to the sidewall, then it's going to be a difficult shot, and it's already a shot with risk because you're going to play it probably low above the tin. Making sure your opponent is a little bit stuck in the back, not having a lot of time to get back to the tee. So when he is or she is out of position, this is the moment I think I'm going to play my drop shot. So I don't put a lot of pressure on myself having to hit a great drop shot. It's more about working your opponent to the front areas. If it's a winning one, perfect. But if not, at least they're under pressure because it was the right moment to play the drop shot. Another option when to play the volley drop, obviously, is out of a cross court. If your opponent chooses to switch sides, I think this is always an ideal situation to hit a volley drop shot. Just making sure what kind of cross court is coming in. If it's a quicker cross court, I would definitely go for the volley drop. It's a slower cross court. Maybe a drive is easier. Hitting a drop shot on a slow shot is always more difficult than on a cross court or any shot with speed. It's easier to get the speed out of the ball or working with the speed of the ball than having to create speed in a shot. So, and obviously, when my opponent hits a slower cross court, he has more time to get back to the tee, which makes it, for me, more pressure to hit a good drop shot. So maybe not the ideal situation to hit the drop then. Another moment when to hit a volley drop shot, what you also can do, obviously, is on the return of serve, maybe twice a game, play this drop shot, see what happens. How to play the drop. So what I use a lot is one, early preparation, getting my racket behind the ball, showing I can do more than just playing a drop shot. I want to have multiple options. I want to have an option to hit a drive. I want to have an option to maybe hit a volley boast. I want to have an option to maybe hit a cross court lob or a regular cross court. But showing you're ready to play, that's very important. Secondly, what I use with my drop shot specifically is absorbing the speed of the ball with my forearm and a little bit with my hand. The short swing for me is key here. The shorter you swing, the easier it is for me to control my shot, having to slow down my shot less than when I use a big swing. With a big swing, I feel I need to slice it a bit more. I can do it, but I think I have more control and more consistency with a shorter swing. So using this short swing, early preparation, just absorbing my shot, guiding it in the front corner. Important with that is what you can see is I always keep my racket above my hand. So what I see with some players, what they do to create slice, to get the speed out of the shot, is dropping their hand, slicing the ball. Maybe too much. Maybe you have the experience hitting it on your frame a lot when you want to hit the drop shots. That mostly happens when you want to slice it too much. So what I use is I keep my racket above my hand and I just guide it in. And if I use any hand, it's more an extension, like I always do with my drive. I extend my shot with my hand. I don't drop it. I don't drop my racket. I extend it, keeping the racket above the wrist at all times. And also with the drop shot. For me, I want to have a big racket surface to have options hitting my shot, and easier because it's a bigger surface, just by guiding it in, using my forearm, guiding it in, using my body weight, using my legs. Good balance, key for a drop shot. If you're out of balance, please do not hit a drop shot. Also, another key factor with hitting the volley drop is the timing. And what I think is important is that you hit your shot slightly in front of your front shoulder, as you can see here. So I put the camera on the short line and you can see I'm hitting my drop shot slightly in front of my shoulder. Very important, the more the ball gets behind you, the more you're gonna use your wrist, the more variables come into your shot, the more risk you have on hitting a tin or not being consistent in your shot. So important to control your shot, using the forearm, guiding your shot, hitting it slightly in front of you. Timing, very important. Thanks for watching, hopefully it was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos to help me build this channel, and I see you on the next one.